Hi, happy Friday. I hope you are doing amazing and I hope your week was also just as amazing. So, this week, the topic of growing to greatness came to my mind. And in relation to this topic, I do have a few questions for you. So, how serious are you about wanting growth in your life? How do you react when you are in a challenge? How do you behave whenever trials come your way? A lot of us really want to experience and want growth in our lives, but not so willing to do the part in getting there. Feeling sad or bad about ourselves is never going to help us grow. It can actually prevent us from growing. The more you think about what's wrong with your life, the longer your life is going to stay that way. So, how can you tell if you are growing? I believe that one way that you could tell is when you do the right thing and do good to others when you yourself are facing a challenge. When life seems great or perfect and great things are happening, that's amazing. But you really don't grow during these times. If you really pay close attention, you can really see what difficulty can bring to your growth. Anytime that you are in a bad situation or facing difficulties, you always have a decision to make. When you face challenges, you can't let that destroy you. It should be able to grow you. If you think about it, what good is it if we are only happy and positive when things are going great? We should grow to the point where you can't tell any difference when you are and are not facing any challenges. And the only way to truly grow is when you go through some things. Challenges aren't great, but I always believe that it will prepare you for something great. And it's always going to seem easier said than done, but you have to try and find joy when you are faced with all different types of challenges. Why? Because it's going to work good things for you. An analogy that I can give when it comes to growing to greatness is nature. If you really think about it, development is really found all throughout nature. I love to take really, really long walks, like all throughout any season, whether it's winter, summer, spring. I could walk for like 2-3 hours early in the morning, and I see so many, I noticed throughout the years, so many similarities when it comes to development and growth and how it's all connected to nature. Your individual growth has so many similarities when it comes to nature's development, where you are able to gather both positive and negative seeds in your life and plant it inside of you. And then what happens? They have to grow, right? And so they need to be watered and nurtured and taken care of. And then those seeds just somehow produce their way up and their way out into your soul, where it eventually affects your mind, your body, your emotions, and you start to become and grow differently. Growth is what leads to greatness. Manifesting into greatness is something that is so beautiful that really exists within all of us. We just really need to find it, to take the time and look inside and find it within us. And here are some ways that I believe will help you grow into your greatness. Make the choice. In order to grow to greatness, you have to make that choice. And it starts within you, where you take 100% responsibility over the overall development and growth until you're actually really and truly living it out. A part of that responsibility means asking yourself, what are the things that you need to do? And how you can better yourself. Learn to take risks. This was a really big challenge for me because as a natural introvert, I'm always very comfortable in what I know, and taking risks was something that I had to really push myself to do, because it was really outside of my comfort zone. But the experience and the true excitement in life really comes from taking risks, because it allows you to really be able to transform yourself into the person that you are. It's a place where you're witnessing new and exciting places, unfamiliar places, and you're able to just simply grow. These amazing journeys can really lead you towards development and greater purpose. Um, Experiencing unforeseen places and history, culture, lifestyles, and these are really great ways that can really help you examine and find your once hidden identity. It challenges you where you can be able to really think outside the box and challenge your assumptions, and where you are inspired by a sense of wonder and discovery. And as I was developing, I remember uncertainty was one of my greatest friends, because it was something that I was not familiar with, but I knew that it was going to lead me to something that I could take with me for the rest of my life. Know your values. You have to always make sure that you're doing anything that you do should match your values. Know your values before stepping into any of the unknown. A great way to learn about your values and purpose, I think, is to really create a personal mission statement. Ask yourself, what do I value in life? What is my life's uh, person? This is a great way to help you get started with a clear purpose and direction during your overall growth and journey. Make it happen. Once you've written your mission statement, you'll notice that you are more self aware and understand what you want from your own personal development. And all you need to do really at this point is to follow through and just make it happen. And discipline is also going to be your greatest friend at this point. Having self discipline to really prioritize the things that you want to do and maintain that motivation to follow through is really going to be your ultimate success. We all want to experience growth in life, but it can really take some time. You may even go through long periods, even years, feeling like you haven't made any progress when you really have. And sometimes our growth develops in very unique and different ways and in different stages that you may not even notice it. But if you look back after a year, you realize that the things in your life, they really and truly have changed. No matter what your circumstances or situation is, you can always choose the path to grow. The things that we go through, it all has a purpose. And we may not know exactly what that purpose is. But if it's nothing other than us or for us to grow, then it's worth it. And so I encourage you to always grow to your greatness. Because being your best is always the best. And I hope you have a beautiful Labor Day weekend ahead. Bye.